Hi lovelies! If you're stuck in a lunch rut, then look no further than this absolutely delicious Mediterranean tuna salad. It's packed with protein, fiber, nutrients, plus it's got tons of great color and crunch, and is guaranteed to make you the envy of the lunchroom. Just before we get to this recipe, I want to thank the awesome people at Blue Land for sponsoring this video. As you guys know, I have always been committed to sustainability in the kitchen, but since having children, it's become even more important, which is why I love Blue Land products so much. Their whole line of cleaning products contains no phosphates, chlorine bleach, ammonia, parabens, phthalates, or any of those harmful chemicals that you probably don't want around your kids or yourself. They also don't use any single-use plastic in their products, their packaging, or their shipping. Now my favorite is their Clean Essentials Kit, which includes their multi-surface, a glass and mirror, and bathroom cleaners, as well as their foaming hand soap, which I have to tell you, smells absolutely amazing. To use them, you just fill the Forever bottle with warm water and pop in one of the tablets. Let it dissolve, then you can put the nozzle back on and clean to your heart's content. My favorite is the multi-surface cleaner, which has a fresh lemon scent and is perfect for cleaning up kitchen messes, of which I have many. Guys, what is not to love? It's effective, it's affordable, it's people and planet friendly, and Blue Land has a special offer for you guys. If you use the link in the description box below, you'll get 15% off your first kit. I hope you love it as much as I do. Now, without further ado, let's get to today's delicious recipe, this Mediterranean tuna salad that is on heavy repeat in my house. Now, just to be clear, this is not the mayo-laden tuna salad that you probably grew up with. This is a really bright, fresh, tangy tuna salad that is full of so many bright, vibrant, crunchy ingredients that you're going to love. And of course, it all starts with a really amazing dressing. So there's not gonna be any mayonnaise in this at all. In fact, this dressing starts with some heart-healthy olive oil. To my olive oil, I'm going to be adding the juice of half a lemon because as we all know, tuna and lemon were just meant to be together. I'm also going to be adding a little red wine vinegar to this, one of my favorite vinegars, probably the one I use the most often in my salad dressings. I've got some dried oregano and a little salt as well. We're gonna get all of that in our bowl, and I'm just gonna give this a whisk and get it combined, and then I'm gonna set it aside while I assemble all of the goods in my salad. So I should mention that honestly, the hardest part of this recipe is just doing your chopping. Literally, this took me about 10 minutes to chop and prep, and then it's just a matter of getting it all into a nice big bowl like I have here. So in my large mixing bowl, I'm gonna start by adding some cucumber. Just got that nice and diced up. I've got some cherry tomatoes that I have cut in half. Get those right into my bowl. And I also am adding some red bell pepper to this because I love the color and I love the crunch and I love the added nutrition. You could just as easily swap in some roasted red peppers into this recipe. That would be super tasty, but I really like the crunch of a fresh bell pepper. So that's what I'm using today. Now, to add even more amazing fiber to this salad, I am adding some cannellini beans, which are also known as white kidney beans. If you wanted to do this with chickpeas instead, if that's what you have on hand in your pantry, go ahead and do that. I actually really just love the creamy texture of cannellini beans, especially with all that colorful crunch of those veggies. Next, I'll go ahead and add 2 cans of sustainable tuna to this. I've just drained the liquid and I'm going to get my tuna right into the bowl. To add even more great flavor and texture in this tuna salad, I've got some crumbled feta headed into my bowl. If you want to keep this recipe dairy-free, you could absolutely skip the feta and it will still be totally delicious. A little more color and crunch, I'm gonna add that with some red onion. Feel free to skip the red onion if you want to. I love red onion, so I never skip it. And then finally, I've got a good heaping helping of freshly chopped parsley. You could also do this with dill if you wanted to, or some fresh mint even. Once all of that tastiness is in my bowl, I'm just gonna go ahead and pour over my beautiful dressing and then give this a toss until it's well combined. So unlike a traditional meal prep where you wanna hold off on the dressing until just before eating it, all of these vegetables are really, really hearty and will stand up to that dressing over a couple days in the fridge. Honestly, guys, it is as simple as that. This beautiful salad will last in your fridge for up to 3 days. This is the kind of thing that is going to make you the envy of the lunchroom. Please take my word for it. It doesn't eat like a salad at all. It eats like a total meal. I hope you'll give it a try for yourselves, and if you do, be sure to tweet me, Instagram me, or Facebook me a photo, because you know how much I love seeing your kitchen creations. Remember, this recipe, like all of my recipes, can be found on our amazing website, healthymealplans.com, where you can browse more than 1,000 recipes, drag and drop them into your weekly meal plan, and then automatically generate your grocery list for the week. What could be easier than that? Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching. And finally, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe because there's lots more deliciousness where this came from.